biggest challenge I have in communicating with you is disposition of the earnest money. By statute, we're all required to deposit that money by the end of the next banking day. As you know, when you're working with REOs, sometimes you won't find out what the title company is until you receive the counteroffer and the addendum back. You're still responsible for getting that money out of here. Typically it goes to Las Vegas. Send it certified mail, so with a return receipt, so you have that postmark on that letter that we can prove that you got it out of here. That's a very serious violation with the real estate division. Carries very high fines if you do not deposit that money. Also, when you're representing buyers in REOs, I strongly suggest that you get the extended title insurance. It's very cheap.
That's later.
Oh, that's you?
Don't steal Randy's thunder now.
Wow.
I only have two and you
Okay.
We want your expert opinion,
Forget
Randy.
what I
We won't
said
skip
about-
that.
Also, your file on an REO is no different to me when I'm checking your file than any other transaction. You still need the real estate disclosure booklet, the duties owed, and especially the seller's real property disclosure statement or the waiver. A lot of times I come back to you, where's the waiver? That just seems to escape you that is part of a transaction always. You either have to have the form or the waiver in your package. As far as short sales, I think you all know what my biggest concern is with short sales. Again, number one, disposition of that earnest money. You come to me and tell me about a problem with a short sale that I'm going to be helping you with. Very first question I ask you is, where's the earnest money? And I about have a stroke. Don't listen to this, Bob.
Cover your ears.
When earnest money is still in your file. You have to treat a short sale just like a regular transaction too. The acceptance of an offer is when the seller signs that offer, period, over and out. It has nothing to do with the short sale lender approval. If you put $1,000 on page 1, guys, you're representing that you collected $1,000 from that client. So you will be held responsible for that even if you do not sign the offer on page 7, which, you tell me, I didn't sign the page 7. Well, it doesn't matter. Whatever you represent on page 1, we have to be in possession of those funds. So if you're going to have a different disposition, Mike's laughing because I think we just had this conversation. If you're going to have a different disposition of that money, if you're going to have $100 now, $900 later, you need to get both checks now. Because you're representing $1,000 on page 1 and then the explanation later on in the offer. On the short sale addendum, it tickles me every time I read the time period for seller to get the approval from the short sale lender. What I read yesterday said 7 days. Okay,
They forgot
you are killing your own transaction right from the get-go.